All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Bryce Huff in on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
On 2nd down, Robinson hits a seam at the 40. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Straight ahead, it's Wilson. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third down, it's Penix. That's caught for the first. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Robinson. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Dory Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. One of the tight ends motioning right. On the play fake, it's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. Oh, this big guy is moving! They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Barkley can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal. They'll give this up the middle to Dillon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. A.J. Dillon, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Penix working from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's caught by Chris Olave. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A play fake now hurts to throw. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Second and 6 coming up here. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he gets in, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in, right? Higher completion completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Play action. Here's Penix. Brought in right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They go play action. Here's Penix. He's on the move. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Running left is Robinson. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're one quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. We'll have the first down and even more. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Going right side, Robinson with it. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Montez Sweat who took him down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Running back sent in motion. Penix here from the gun. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Third and long for him here. Cut near the goal line. And he gets the first down before being taken down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. And he gets it on a sneak. Touchdown! touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motion man left is Brown. First down throwing for Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Hurts now from the gun. This one finds Goddard. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On first down, Hurts. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense...
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Working inside the red zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game at 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. A handoff for Robinson, running right. He's out in the clear. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Falcons will have a first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute warning of a high-scoring game so far. My goodness. The Falcons with the football. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. The tight end going in motion right. Takes the handoff, now to throw. But he eventually runs out of road here. Defenders closing in, and he just chooses to tuck it and go down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They kick the running back in motion. From the 16. Is fine Smith. Continuing to move past the 45. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. They put a receiver in motion here left. Here's Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hurts throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. Poor choice to bring it out. Instead of the 30-yard line, they're going to start shy of the 20. Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's another carry for Barkley. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. We send a man in motion. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Has a man. It's Brown. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
At their own 17-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Penix working from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Running back sent in motion. From the 40 on 2nd down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the 2nd half with some needed points. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts the throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. It is caught at the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they sense it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard gain.
Second down now, 7 to go. It's a design boot. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's complete, right side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield and the big play follows.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Barkley trying this up the gut. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave them with a 4th and 2. They kick the running back in motion. Back to throw it. Forced out to his right. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Staying with Robinson. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third down give to Robinson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Penix on first down. Olave with the catch. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Penix here from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Has him on the quick hitter. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Cooper to Gene with the stop.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. And again, it's Penix. Brought in right side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Falcons have the football, playing for their season here. They're trailing. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying for it with Penix. He connects downfield on 4. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. What a play to beat the defense on 4th down. It's 23 yards and a first.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Penix now on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons now trail by just a point in the fourth. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Jackson now to return it. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he'll get it up to the 44. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
On here with Will Shipley. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught for the 1st. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Running left, this is Barkley. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. They go to Barkley again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball and put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He's back to throw. Chased out to his right. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that one's incomplete, pretty fortunately so. That was a big risk, nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up 4th down. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. Got all of it, and this is good. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Okay, you remember when Sebastian Janikowski was taken in the 1st round by the Raiders? It was because he could make kicks of this distance. Today, boy, we see kickers seemingly every week getting this job done, but it doesn't in any way minimize the accomplishment.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
They send the tight end in motion left. On 1st down, here's Penix. Completes, it's Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons down by only 3. Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Goddard makes the catch. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. So now here's 3rd and 5. They've got a man in motion. He'll look to throw it. That pass complete to Goddard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.